Hey folks, welcome back to Patriot Ridge Farm. So this is where we got yesterday. This is where I got yesterday, I should say. So digging the French drain ditch on the outside of the greenhouse over here. I started where I'd finished off with the shovel hole when I started digging that by hand. And just because this clay is just so daggone sticky and everything, it was just, first of all, it was tough to shovel out. Second of all, it was sticking to the shovel so bad I had to beat the shovel just to get it off of there. So I brought the Kubota in, a little Kubota with the bucket, and I just started kind of wedge ditching this a little bit, and I cleaned out the bottom with the shovel. And I went a little deeper as I come along. You can see it just gets a little deeper. I think at the most it's about 18 inches deep right here where I had to stop. And this is dried up in here now. I mean, it's still kind of, but there's no water setting in there now. And it seems to be percolating, if that's the proper term to use, out into that ditch, because that ditch is definitely filled up with more water overnight and it did not rain. So I got back here to this corner, and it's just, this area is wetter than the rest of the front of that is. And I think probably just because of watershed up there off of this, that's pretty steep. I know the camera doesn't show it, but it's really steep up through there. And this has always been a really wet area. So hopefully with today, we're getting some sunshine, a nice little breeze. It's supposed to get in the 60s. This will dry up enough to where I can hopefully come in here this evening and maybe at least get this ditch finished. Because you can see this corner here setting in water. I just kind of took the shovel and tried to get it to come out there a little bit, but I need to take it right over just to where it goes over right there and stick the end of my pipe out there so it'll all drain. Now I've got to go get a bunch of gravel and stuff when I get done with this, and I know that looks a little off, but that's just because it's wider than it was up there where I started with the shovel. I'm still just about the same distance, and there's a lot of just loose soil on this side here. So hopefully I can get in here this afternoon, finish this up. This will dry up a little bit because I just kept sliding and sliding and sliding, and I definitely didn't want to go into the greenhouse with the bucket. So I hope to get this done today, get this ditch done. I need to take it up that way a little farther anyways. I got a big pile of dirt there that I piled up that I'm just going to have to move. And like I said, bringing around through here, getting the grass and stuff that I'm going to need, or not the grass, but the gravel that I'm going to need. I'm probably going to have to do that next Saturday morning, because most of the gravel suppliers around here, unless I get it delivered, which I don't want to do, because they're going to charge me more for a lower tonnage. I can take the dump trailer there and go get me 4 or 5 tons that I think I'll need. I'll make sure the bottom of this ditch is smoothed out, flattened off, maybe even just build it up a little bit just to continue my slope. Put my gravel in there, level it out, or slope it rather. Then get my pipe, which I've already got, get it wrapped in the fabric and run it out through here, and then top it off with gravel again, and then just make sure it's covered up with the felt on top so it kind of filters through there. So this is, I told you guys, this came out and had to be the priority now. So this is it. The other thing that I'm doing now is I just moved the chicken tractors. I got to get a new tarp on one of them. And well, here, I'll show you. You can see I moved them. That one needs a new tarp. So I'm going to get those, get that new tarp on there today, get that in there. I'm going to have to kind of weed eat around the perimeter so I can get my electric fence and electric netting up. And I'm going to try to get the meat birds in there. If not today, then tomorrow or Tuesday evening, because they're growing really, really fast, and I need to get them out of the coop with the egg layers. And now I got a couple other little things I'm going to do today. I'm going to put a feeding station, one of the little pig shelters that I had built, just a slope. I'm going to kind of take that roof from like this to like this and put it out there, hang my feeders and my waters in there, and make that a feeding station so they're not sitting in their tractors all day just eating and crapping up and building a huge pile of crap in there. And that way they can still get out, roam, move. They have to go from the tractor to the feeding station. And I'll show you guys that when I'm done with it, and hopefully I'll get that done this week. But I'm just trying to get caught up, take advantage of the good weather here that we're getting. And man, I tell you, this time of year makes it tough, because every time it rains, and we need to rain, the drought monitor for West Virginia right now shows us we're out of the severe drought. We're into what they just refer to as abnormally dry. So we definitely need more rain but we need more of that slow, steady soaking rain rather than the big heavy thunderstorms that's just going to wash off and everything. So we do need the rain. I just have to work around it and hopefully get this stuff done real soon. I'm still waiting on good sunny skies because that's the problem with my soil temperatures. My soil temperatures have to be at 70 degrees and higher, otherwise nothing's going to grow. And we've got a bunch of stuff in the basement. We've got all of our varieties of tomatoes. We've got slicers, we got canners, we got paste tomatoes, different kind of paste tomatoes. We've got all the different kinds of peppers. And then last night I planted, oh my God, how many strawberry roots and crowns I put in soil last night. It's crazy. As far as my heirloom varieties that I've ordered, so I think I mentioned on a couple videos back that I got the Moon and Stars melons, which is at least 100-year-old heirloom variety. I also ordered some Black Diamond watermelons, which are an heirloom variety, and they should be delivering today. I'll probably wait till about the first week of May to start those in the soil, and that's just simply because they're going to grow quick. I know that, and I don't want them to get too big because it makes it more difficult to transplant them, and you get more risk of killing them off if you transplant them when they're too big. Black Arkansas apple. I got the gooseberry bushes yesterday. I got 2 of those. I got them in soil. I'm waiting on the currants. I'm waiting on the, God, what else? Ground cherries. So I ordered 3 different varieties of ground cherries. Those are all heirloom. Everything that we've ordered is heirloom. All of the seeds that we've planted are from heirloom varieties that we've kept and collected seeds from each year. So we're sticking in that that tradition of keeping and replanting the seeds and stuff that we grow from heirloom varieties. So that's what we're real excited about this year. Anyway, the sun's coming up really good. I gotta get this hoodie off because I'm starting to sweat now, and got a lot of work to do today. I'm going to try to get as much done as I can. If I get a chance, I will get another video out today for you guys. In the meantime, get and stay prepared, stay free. God bless y'all.